All right, today we're diving into a tarot card that I think hits home for pretty much everyone, the Two of Pentacles. It's all about that juggling act, that feeling we all know way, way too well. I mean, does this look familiar? Juggling your job, your money, your family, trying to have some kind of social life? It's a constant demanding performance, isn't it? Well, the Two of Pentacles is the card that just nails this feeling. Both the struggle and, believe it or not, the potential to actually succeed in keeping all those balls in the air. So first up, let's talk about the good stuff. The upright meaning is all about finding your flow. This is the ideal state, right? This is where you're not just getting by in the chaos, you're actually thriving in it. When you pull the Two of Pentacles upright, it's basically a high five from the universe. It's saying, hey, you're handling it. You've got the flexibility and the skills to manage a bunch of different priorities. You're navigating all of life's ups and downs without dropping the ball. It's this awesome moment of active, dynamic balance. So this is all about being adaptable and really resourceful. You're not just juggling blindly. You're making smart choices. You're prioritizing what matters, making good financial calls, and managing your partnerships. It's a very dynamic but totally controlled way of moving through your life. But what happens when that juggling act just becomes too much? Now we have to look at the other side of the coin, the reversed meaning, losing your balance. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. When this card is reversed, it's a major red flag. It's telling you you're overextended. You've just taken on too much. And that awesome feeling of being in control, it's gone. It's been replaced by disorganization and just feeling completely overwhelmed. And that kind of pressure, well, it can lead to some really poor choices and ultimately things starting to fail. The key words for the reversed card, they really paint a grim picture, don't they? A total lack of balance, spreading yourself way too thin, and, this is the crucial one, having no contingency plan. It's a really clear, really urgent warning that you just can't keep going at this pace. It's completely unsustainable. Okay, so how does this whole dynamic of balance versus, well, imbalance actually play out in the real world? Let's break down what the Two of Pentacles is trying to tell you about your career, your money, and your relationships. So, in your career, the upright card might mean you're thinking about a big, risky move, but you've got the skills and resourcefulness to handle it. The reversed card, on the other hand, that's classic burnout. Trying to do absolutely everything at once is just a recipe for disaster. It's the difference between taking a smart, calculated risk and just creating chaotic overload for yourself. And financially, the difference is just as huge. The upright path is you skillfully balancing the books. Yeah, maybe things are tight, but you're managing. The reversed warning, though, points to bad decisions, maybe overextending with loans, and facing real financial losses, usually because there was no backup plan at all. This quote really just says it all for the reversed card. Oh, what a mess we've got here. That is the sound of pure panic and regret. It's that awful moment when you realize your financial balancing act has totally collapsed. A real moment of reckoning. And this same dynamic applies directly to our relationships. Upright, the Two of Pentacles shows a partnership that's tackling big life decisions together, balancing individual needs to make it work as a team. But reversed, it's a big warning that the relationship itself isn't a priority anymore. Stress from everywhere else is causing neglect, and it's pushing that connection right to its breaking point. So, after seeing both sides of this pretty powerful card, what's the ultimate message here? What are you really supposed to take away from all this? The most important thing to get, I think, is that this card is a mirror. It's not necessarily predicting your future, it's reflecting your present. It's holding up a really honest image of how well you are actually managing all the competing demands in your life, right here, right now. And that brings us to the final, really critical question this card is asking you. So look at your own life, your work, your finances, your relationships, your health. Where does that juggle feel the most shaky? This card is basically an invitation to just pause, take a breath, assess the situation, and decide where you need to focus your energy before you drop a ball. So what are you going to prioritize?